Good morning. It is Saturday. It is June 20th, and yes, I did cut my hair this morning because honestly, it was getting ridiculously too long. And yesterday, when I was over in downtown district, oh my god, it was sweltering hot and nasty feeling beyond belief. It is 8:28, and today's gonna be kind of a laid back day on the weekend, if you will. Not really going out too much. I have a couple of things that I need to do, but despite the kiddo in the background screaming her head off at an iPad, she actually woke up a bit dizzy, not feeling well, a little bit palish. Luckily, she's so far recovering. Don't know what the heck happened. Maybe it was some bad food. Who knows? So I'm going to be keeping an eye on her. And then we can go ahead and figure out what we're going to do today. Because I have a couple ideas. But we'll see. But for now, let's go ahead. Let's get some coffee. Let's get some Cheerios. And let's start our day. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's brew some nice coffee. And maybe my last banana is still good. Maybe. There we go. Let's let this finish. Nothing like Cheerios and hot coffee to start the day. Let's do it. Lemon Cheerios too. Guys, it is 10:12. And before we actually figure out what we're doing today, where we're going, what store we need to get our shopping done at for food and stuff, there's something that's been a little bit on my mind lately, okay? And I've been trying to figure it out. This is the time to remember, because it will not last forever. These are the days to hold on to, because we won't, although we'll want to. This is the time, but time is going to change. It's a song by Billy Joel. It's called This the Time. It was one of my favorite songs by him. And I was listening to it and I was thinking, you and I need to have a talk. So,
like and subscribe.
Over the past couple months or so, I've been going back and forth about going back to live streaming, going out into the parks and doing streaming activities and everything like that. And what's interesting is, way back when I did it last year for a month or so, it was fun. It was pretty good. And I had a stable job at that point that I could go ahead and fund doing it after I was done working. Because I could do an easy remote work from home job and I didn't have a lot of issues like that. Now, here we are, fast forward to January. I lose my job, working remote from home, and life is sent through a turbulent times where everything's just crazy. And it's like one day or so before I decide to go ahead and start doing daily vlogging. And here I am thinking, oh man, this is great. This is incredible. Because it gives me more time to go ahead and go out and do this. But then something came to a realization that you have two ways to go about it. One, you can go ahead and beg for money consistently. Every 5 minutes you can say, please donate to my PayPal and all that good stuff. And I didn't want that because ethically to me, live streaming should be enjoyable. It should be something that you want to have fun doing. And you can't have fun when you're constantly begging people viewing for money. This isn't the Jerry Lewis telethon. It really isn't. It's freaking Disney World. It's a theme park. It's Universal. And that's why when I was working, I basically never asked for donations. And if they were given, I was very humble and very appreciative. Dr. Elephant, who gave us $100 at one point for a meal that we had over at Universal. And we were very humble. And I was like, wow, this is very touching and very nice and awesome. But then, fast forward, losing a job, restarting life, and I noticed something when I went to Epcot with Tiffany, that when I did, Lil was having a really difficult time with it, with the streaming aspect. And I sat her down, I talked with her, and she doesn't like my constant attention on doing a stream. When I'm vlogging, okay, I pick up the camera, I record a scene, I put it down. My attention goes back to her. When I'm streaming, though, it's viewing everything in front of you, reading chat, moderating chat, and then paying attention to the kiddo. And honestly, that's why you don't see too many actual family live streamers. Usually when you see a live streamer, it's a one-off person. It's just somebody out there by themselves. Unless it's a couple that's just doing it while they're just walking around the park. And it becomes really difficult. And one of the things is, when I was listening to the song, that's why it comes full circle. Okay? This is the time to remember, because it will not last forever. These are the days to hold on to. That right there. If you really think about those words, 20 years have passed with Lil. 20 years that she is that old. And she is showing more desire for my attention than ever before. And I think that what I'm gonna do, in fact, this is what is gonna be done. I'm gonna be focusing on working with the school district to go ahead and become a full-time teacher after I do my substitute round for a year to get experience. I'm also going to be, in the meantime, also looking at other part-time jobs to complement it as well. The third part is, I am not going to be a live streamer in the theme parks. And I'll tell you why. Every day that I can go to a theme park, okay, when I have Lilli with me, I want to be able to give her all the attention that she deserves. And I think that now is definitely a time when she really needs that. She wants to do activities with me. She wants to do different things. And I know what you're going to say next, okay? So why not just go ahead and just go out by yourself and do some during the day or something? I had thought about that. And truthfully, the biggest issue with that, okay, is that I want as most time building those memories with Lilli and with Tiffany that going by myself, it doesn't feel right to me because I want to be with them doing that kind of stuff. When I go to a theme park, I don't want to be by myself. That's why I married a beautiful girl. That's why I had a wonderful child. Because I wanted to build those memories. So here is how things are going to go forward. Okay? One, we're going to go ahead and not do live streaming when we go to the parks. Okay? Two, we're going to go ahead and do live streams at home of different activities. Whether it's playing a game as a family, building a Lego kit, whatever it is. Or just talking, just chatting. We're going to do that. And we're going to continue to daily vlog. Okay? I know that this is not going to go over well with many people. And I hope you understand my reason and my logic. That there is a wonderful 20-year-old girl over there who deserves our attention when we go out. Not just mine, but Tiffany's too. And is basically begging for it sometimes when we do go out. And yeah, there are times when we went to Magic Kingdom that we have had to end the stream early after a couple hours, and it was for that reason. But then there's other times when it was like we try to do something and the signal cuts out, and it's like getting frustrated, and then Lily's tugging on my arm and trying to balance everything while wearing 5-10 pounds on your back, and it can be a lot at times, I'm not gonna lie. So I think that is where this part is gonna end it. In summary, live streaming from the theme parks, we are officially, as of Saturday, June 28th, we are canceling for the foreseeable future. Possibly at some point, maybe there will be an event that we want to live stream. But other than that, we're not going to, because we want to give Lily those memories. We want to give her that attention. And I want to give her that care. And not to mention, she's just one freaking awesome kid that shares in different parts of what I enjoy as well. And when you got a kid that looks up to you, that enjoys what you do, and wants to replicate it and do it with you, that's awesome. That really is. And that's amazing. But I do look forward to seeing you guys on the live streams from at home. And honestly, that I love and enjoy doing. But when it comes to the theme parks, you and I can have our one-on-one time when it comes to the daily vlog. But I'm gonna have to give a lot of that time to Lil. And that's the best part, is that with a daily vlog, I can put down the camera and just give my attention to her. With a live stream, it's a little bit different because everything is right there, and then you gotta break the connection, you gotta go and stop it, and then you gotta wait and see if you want to restart it. So that's where it also gets complicated. Instagram. But yeah. The other day when I was trying out the Osmo Bowl 7P, I was thinking, wow, this is pretty darn cool for if you're getting in the streaming. And then last night in bed, I was talking with Tiffany, I was relaxing with her, and I just started saying about a lot of this stuff and how I want to focus on different things when it comes to regular work, and then I want to focus on daily vlogging. And she asked me, well, what about your live streaming that you were talking about? And that's when I said to her, I don't know. Because every time we go out, Lilli keeps pulling my hand. She keeps wanting my attention and everything like that. And then when I try to even think about going out without you, without Lil, when I have those moments, that time, that budget for gas, it just seems wrong to go ahead and go without you and without Lil. Now, I'll tell you something. The best day had to be when Lilli and I went over to Magic Kingdom together. It was. And we had the best father-daughter time. It was amazing. But guys, I hope you understand why. I'm not quitting live streaming from parks because of anything else. Oh, there's too much competition now because there's like 30 of them, 40 of them just at Magic Kingdom. Heck, I counted like 4 or 5 last night alone. And it's not because of the paradigm shift of going to basically requesting money all the time consistently and overuse moderation. It has nothing to do with that. Simple, easy, Lilli, Kurtz. That's what it has to do with. I want to give my attention to my kiddo. And that is the most important part. And that is the only reason. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get the Osmo Mobile 7P packaged up because really, I love the Pocket 3 after all. And the Action 5 is also amazing. Now let's go ahead and let's take care of some business stuff that we need to. And let's go from there. Did you overhear anything?
No, I was in Lilli's room.
Oh, really?
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 Really? Been knocking on keeping an eye on her.
You know what?
She's having a bad day.
My arm's gonna get tired. Hang on. Look, honestly, once I get a tripod for this little sucker, that would be amazing. Or actually, I can just buy an $8 attachment for my giant pole.
Okay.
Yeah, and then basically it converts it into an actual tripod adapter for this setup here.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool, huh? So, you know that I love you a lot, right?
Yes.
And you know that you're the most amazing girl in the world, right?
Hmm.
Is that pizza? Or is...
Probably. I can't tell right now.
But really, you know you're the most amazing girl.
Mm.
You're cute, you're fun, you're adorable, you're sweet. You fit in most overhead compartments for luggage because you're so tiny.
Yes.
I've been going back and forth on the whole streaming versus not streaming part, as you know.
Yes, I do.
Well, you promise you're not going to be upset.
I'm not gonna be upset. Make it seem like I'm the worst person in the world.
No, that's only when you tell me no Oreos in bed.
Okay, anybody wouldn't blame me on
Fine.
that one.
Well, anyway. After being with Lil quite a lot, and whenever I go out with her, like our pastimes to Universal, of her pulling me by the arm, and
That was cute.
it's awfully hard to go ahead and stream from a park and give her the attention she needs.
Yeah. She gets super excited sometimes.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and officially retire from live streaming in theme parks. I'm still gonna keep it going when we do our at-home activities like Lego kit building and video game fun night, stuff like that.
I know.
But I think when we go out into the theme parks, when we go out into
subscribe.
regular daily life and in downtown districts and stuff like that, and Orlando and everything, just daily vlogging it. That way I can pick up the camera, put it down as needed, would be better for her.
Yeah, it really actually. She really she like shuts herself out if we're not with her. And
It's also,
or she'll try to figure out a way to like pull on him, his arm or his clothes or something, just trying to get attention. And we don't want that.
and while this is internal knowledge of our family that a lot of you guys wouldn't even know, this part I don't have a problem if you know neither, is that sometimes to a point, if Lilli isn't given enough attention, she will just go off in her mind and start talking with an imaginary brother or friend.
Yeah. She's
Sure you noticed it at some point.
Yeah, especially when she brings up talking with Nancy. It's or she'll say
My brother.
or her dad. That's her dad, and looking at somebody else. It's because she's living a different character in her mind. And it's just, I believe she has schizophrenia. And I've been in talks with doctors and stuff about it, but it's not fully diagnosed, but it is quite obvious. And she'll be able to walk around and function and do things, but it's like she's living as somebody else or with her friend. And she'll start doing things that's not, like, we have to tell her to, okay, focus. And, like, you're right here, you're in the real world, focus.
You're with us.
Yeah.
You're not with them. But yeah. Are you okay with all that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I perfectly am. And if honestly, we've been talking about it for a few days now, and I 100% agree with your opinion on it all. And I don't know how to fully explain to other people everything that's going on, but
in my eyes, there was two main components. One was the attention needed for Lil, and number two was even if I went ahead and was going there by myself, while I'm on limited resources of funds, it feels wrong in my eyes going out like that without having you and Lil with, because that's an opportunity for family time that I'm just throwing out the door.
Yeah, sad to say, but for other people.
Yeah. I think that's
I don't think
where...
people would even care that they would probably agree with us. They don't worry about us, focus on your family kind of thing. We understand.
I know that there's two camps of people that are with us. The ones that joined because of the live streaming, and then the ones that stayed because of the daily story of us.
Yeah,
and
I know most of the live streamers have just, like, the ones that would be on the live stream. I know most of them had left already. Which, I mean, it is what it is.
I'm sorry that the daily stories aren't what you wanted to see, of constant theme park.
Yeah.
And that is okay. Because I'll tell you something, there are 30 new live streamers popping up daily
Since
at
you
the theme
left,
parks.
I noticed.
So you have a good selection to go
really
watch.
do.
If you want to see Fantasmic show at night, if you want to see a ride, or if you want to see something, or even Disneyland, but you live on the East Coast, there's a lot you can go ahead and see.
It's just...
But I think that when we go out, I am going to give my attention to my wonderful child, my beautiful wife, who needs it.
You're still gonna be vlogging.
Yep.
Yeah, and
But
stuff,
like I was
but
saying,
not live streaming.
When I did my one-on-one, I said that the advantage to it is I can put the camera down and have a personal talk with our daughter.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the way of live streaming is actually starting to have issues. Not only do you have connection issues, which causes people to constantly complain at you, and you can't go on rides without having connection issues, I've noticed, and they complain about that.
Or, don't you dare extend that!
Yeah, the extend pole, when you really don't have one.
Or God forbid, you're just standing at a freaking parade and you put your little tiny 12-inch pole slightly up.
Oh my God, yeah. You got yelled at for that too.
I did, actually.
Honestly.
But I had good memories too of doing it. Of meeting a lot of you and you guys being introduced to us.
There was a lot of good and bad. And honestly, I really do believe Disney is going to start putting more and more restrictions, like Universal, on their rides. And it's going to be harder for a lot of people. It's coming. It really is.
I'll tell you something. When we went to Epic Universe, if we would have tried the live stream, it would have been a nightmare of biblical proportions, because you could not record or stream in any show or ride.
Yeah, or in the line. I mean, some part of the line you could, but...
Once you hit the queue for the pre-show for certain things...
That's when they yell at you.
Yep, you had to cut it right then.
I can just see Disney starting that here very soon. And honestly, it's just a prediction, but when Universal starts cracking down on a lot of things and also doing new things, Disney normally has a habit of following eventually.
And when we were last at Universal together as a couple without Lil, on that day where we actually vlogged, I noticed something interesting, how Universal pumped up the copyright music in a way to counter vloggers. It was kind of interesting like that.
Yeah, it's just, at this point, I mean, even watching our Epic video, it was, all we could do was just show outside of
the places, except for when we were able to go into the queue on the Frankenstein castle, which was really cool.
Yeah,
And they gave us consent to record the pre-show there.
Yeah.
But Harry Potter, oddly, they wouldn't let you record the pre-show there. I guess because maybe magical illusions that were in there.
Maybe. I would say also the other area in Harry Potter, what was it? The Ministry of Magic area, we were able to at least go in there and record a little bit, but
But once you get past a certain point in the queue, then you gotta turn it off.
Yeah, we found it a lot easier to just vlog it. And it's starting to become that way for all the parks. Especially for how hot it is down here in Florida. Our equipment just won't stay on. It overheats.
If it's not you, the human, that overheats and faints, it's your equipment that does.
Yes. And honestly, it has been way too hot for the equipment this year. I have to admit, this year is ridiculously hot.
But yeah, that is where it is gonna be. We're gonna quit live streaming at theme parks, but we'll do live streaming at home activities like Lego kits and fun stuff like that in video games. But when we go out, it's gonna be vlogging. It's gonna be fun like that, and I'm excited for that.
Yes.
Because there's something about being able to create and tell a story of your day that just excites me. Whether it's mundane, whether it's whatever it is, going to a theme park, traveling to Georgia, whatever it is.
I know my little videos aren't much, but to me, it's like hunting. Going to look for little things in the stores. It's fun for me.
Don't put yourself down. You did great.
Come
here. No.
I know. Actually, there's a lot of people that do videos like that where they go out and try to find as much Halloween and Christmas stuff as they can during the holiday season. So it's fun going out in different places and looking for it. There's a few other places I still want to go look, but we have to drive around.
You know, so that you spin off a channel of your own, our microfamily mommy.
Our micro mom.
There we go. You're a tiny sized mom.
Yeah, no. That's only during the holiday season.
I guarantee you, somebody else probably already has that. No, but really, I think that's about it. Alright, so here's the deal. We need to go ahead, go over to Best Buy, return the Osmo Mobile 7P, get that done and over with. And then we need to go ahead and take care of a few other things. And then figure out what the heck we are doing for dinner. Yep. But for now, let's go ahead and take a breather moment and just relax a little. Okay, so here is what we are doing. We are essentially right now playing phone roulette. This is going to be a pain. So basically what we have to do is we have to go ahead and take the phone,
like and subscribe,
the streaming phone, convert it to a phone for Tiffany, take Tiffany's old phone, which is a 15 Pro, and convert it to Lilli's phone. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I got this. Right? Yeah, I do. I can do this. Alright, let's do it. What I am going to do, okay, is since I'm returning this stuff, okay, before I even give this basically brand new 15 Pro over to Lilli, we're going over to Best Buy and we're buying a freaking screen protector for this sucker. Yeah. It's got a good case on it, but I want a good screen protector as well. Because, yeah, Lilli, she scratches screens like crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do this change out. This will be fun. Torturous, but fun. So basically, here's the deal. This is Lilli's old phone. This is Tiffany's old phone here. This is the streaming phone. And what's really fun is that I gotta go through Verizon Business Portal, I gotta go through Verizon Personal Portal to go ahead and get this stuff off of here. This IMEI cleared because it's a paid off device. Go ahead and transfer in the personal account, this one here, to this one, just to go ahead and take this one of the previous stuff and transfer it to this one. And I'm dealing with IMEI locks as well from SimLock to prevent SIM hijacking. This is fun. So as you can see, okay, upgrades are blocked until June 28th, 1:45 Eastern Time. For your security, disabling SIM protection may take up to 15 minutes and is still in progress. So I can't make any changes on the account right now until then. And one more thing. Well, it's been an interesting day. First, I announced my retirement from doing live streaming in public venues like theme parks. Then I go ahead and I tried to do the nice, kind thing of switching out my daughter's old, battered up blue phone, an iPhone 12, to go ahead, give her a brand new, almost iPhone 15 Pro Max, just for her not to like it. So then we try to go ahead, give her Tiffany's old iPhone, a 15 Pro, and give Tiffany the 15 Pro Max, but Tiffany still has a technical payoff on her 15 Pro, which means that you can't move it to another line. But there was another way to go. Lilli does have a free upgrade on her phone. So, what we have to do is we have to play musical chairs around the world, almost. Yes. We have to go over to Margaritaville, pick up Lilli's new phone, okay? Then we're going over and yonder to a Best Buy to go ahead and drop off our old streaming phone that we no longer are using, get a trade-in credit for that, and also go ahead and return the mobile 7P. And then we have to figure out dinner.
Gonna have to be quick. Whatever it is.
What?
Well, because it's up. Forget sunglasses. It's already 3:36.
I know. Do you know where over yonder is?
No.
Good. This is my first time stepping outside today. Alright, let's get going. However, before we can go, we do have one big issue. It's 28 miles of range, so we gotta fill up before we can go down to Margaritaville and then go over to Davenport Best Buy. Let's get going. What now?
Her headphone set does not work.
That's right. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out a new plug.
How do they have adapters for the C one?
I think from different brands they do. I don't know if Apple has a Type C to auxiliary.
Oh crap.
All right, 32.87 for 11.496 gallons. Let's get going. $2.85 today. Not too horrible. It's not fun enough to do this entire drive. On top of that, it looks like we're gonna get some storms as well. Yay for us. Okay, so here's the deal. It is about to rain over here in Margaritaville area. So you may notice that it's gonna be a little different for this part of the scene and the audio, because we're just gonna have to record strictly on the iPhone for a little bit. Because the iPhone I can do, if it gets wet, it gets wet. The camera that we brought, Pocket 3, not able to get wet, so.
Yeah, you didn't take an account that it would rain.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah? No? Maybe?
It
No?
looks it looks lovely outside.
Yes, it does.
All right.
It's very nice. Let me show you when we get out of the car. It feels so weird to go ahead and vlog on the iPhone again. Takes me back to the olden days. Lily, what the?
It's not raining, but
In case you're wondering, Lily's actually using mommy's phone right now. And that, my friends, is the amazing storm cloud over here at Margaritaville to come. And Lily does not know that we are actually only over here to go ahead and get her a new iPhone. She has no clue. So let's go do it. All right, here we are. Verizon, let's go in. All right, Lily is now a happy child. Let's get going.
big family.
Well, I am just happy that you are happy now, okay?
Lily.
However, before we let you have the new phone, we're putting a screen protector on it. We're putting a case on it. Yeah.
It needs a new case, and eventually we gotta find the little attachment piece for our headphones.
Yes.
Because they do use them in school.
Amazon should have it for like $8.
Yeah.
All right, so it hasn't started raining yet. Do you want to go to Davenport or want to go to Best Buy?
I think we should just go to ours.
How the heck is this gorgeous bull out here? Look at that beautiful Lamborghini.
Hi, boy.
All right, and you also got the Acura Integra, but still, how's that gorgeous Lamborghini out here and not in the show? I don't know. All right, we're going to Best Buy. Let's go and do our trade-in and our return. And then we gotta get dinner, because I'm starving. Okay, that is seriously massive. Wow, that thing is big. 8.8 inches.
Yeah. Make it all glittery.
All right, so I think this case here will work perfectly. Yeah, it's $47 and change, but we don't have to worry about that. So let's go and get this case here, and now we need a screen protector. Okay, so we actually are going to take advantage of something really cool. Best Buy is going to go ahead and install Lily's screen protector for us. So we don't have to go playing around about that. So I have to go back out to the car, get her new phone, and then we can go ahead and get them to do it.
It's a nice color.
Careful.
It does.
Oh, it's gonna be the little tap here on the bottom.
There you go.
All right, let's go and give it to a nice lady, okay?
It's such a nice color.
Oh, hey.
Yes. Come on.
Okay, Lily is now happy with her new iPhone 16. Tiffany's happy because we got everything done locally and didn't
Yes, I
drive
didn't have to do it myself either.
that, and the screen protector is installed.
Yes.
We are good to
That's what
go.
I'm talking about. I hate putting screen protectors on things. You're a pain in the butt.
And if you're wondering, well, Ryan, after you traded in that old phone, that 15 Pro Max, and you returned the other item, what did you buy? Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, I did not want to fall victim to an impulse buy issue.
No.
Like you're in there and your mind is racing, you got that dollar in your pocket, and you're going, what can I buy? I can buy sleep. And that's what I'm going to do. But for now, it is 6 o'clock. I am hungry. The girls are hungry. Let's get dinner. And then let's go home, eat, relax, edit, sleep,
Yes.
kiss on a beautiful girl, and put another to bed.
It's getting hotter out here for some reason.
Because it's 93 degrees.
I think it's the humidity actually that's getting
That
us.
could be the issue too.
It's just very humid.
Well, let's go ahead and let's get going.
All right.
Let's have a good night. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
New Angus cheesesteak. Yes. You decided to just say screw it and go to Arby's.
Welcome to Arby's, man. Take your order, please.
Guys, it is 7:24, and we have just wrapped up dinner, and it's time to go ahead and end the day. Honestly, today has been a great day. We have gone through struggles of where we wanted the future of our channel to go. And last night, I didn't make any rash choices. I didn't make any choices at all. Instead, what I did was
Like and
I went
subscribe.
ahead, got a good sleep next to a gorgeous girl, woke up to a child that unfortunately was a bit having an issue this morning, but luckily recovered nicely, and made a choice after thinking about both sides. Both sides being how it will affect you guys going forward and how it will affect us going forward. The positives, the negatives, and the neutrals. Positives being spending more quality time with Lil and focusing on her at the park. The negative, losing some of that interaction with you guys at the park as well. So there was some weighing out on the positives and negatives, and in the end, having focusing time on Lil when she needs it the most right now and is craving it is the most important aspect in my opinion. And that's why we went ahead. We took back the Osmo Mobile 7P. I played roulette with the iPhones today, trying to get things to smooth out, when in fact all I had to do was just check Verizon, and lo and behold, there was an upgrade available for Lilli's phone. But overall, then we went ahead, got her a new iPhone 16, which she is so excited and happy about. It's unbelievable. And we got to go ahead and relax now after a nice Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Overall, today has had its good moments, its horrible moments with traffic. In the end, I know we made the right choice, and we went past the point of no return, so the decisions made today are the ones we live with. And honestly, I'm happy with them. And I hope that you guys can too, okay? I hope you can be happy knowing that we made the priority of our child. And that is the most important thing for any parent to do. I don't care if you're a vlogger, streamer, or if you're just a podcaster at home. If you're a podcaster at home and your kid is upset and needs your attention, pause, go take care of them, and then go back. If you're a vlogger, you stop recording, you put down the camera, and you give them the attention and you take care of what they need. If you're a live streamer, it's a little bit more difficult because then you gotta push the pause on the live stream, watch as everybody leaves, then take care of your child, then come back, and then it puts you into a different mood. And I can see it with a lot of the streamers, and that's why they don't ever have children with them. 90% of your streamers are by themselves solo. And I don't want to go to a park solo when I could go and build memories with my family and with you. That's the important part. You guys, I'm going to end it on that good note right there. Prioritize your mental health, prioritize your family, and those are the two key components. Have a good night, and thank you so much for being with today. I know it's been an interesting day, but truthfully, it's been a great day. So here's the schedule. Tomorrow, I am like right out of shampoo, so I'm gonna have to go over to Walmart and get some more stuff. And then Monday, we're gonna head up the theme park. Yeah, we're gonna go over to probably Magic Kingdom or Epcot. We haven't decided which one, but we want to do one of those two. I kind of want to go to Magic Kingdom because I wanted to do the Speedway, which we didn't get to last time. Hopefully we get to. And I want to go on Tom Sawyer Island as well. And walk around there. Oh, and by the way, my Soji Rushi bottle that I spent a little bit of money on, still going to be worth it. Absolutely. Because I can use that anytime. I could throw that into a little bottle holder and take that with me when the family goes to Disney. And then just refill it at drink stations. There we go. So everything that I acquired, that I kept, is still usable in the future. But I hope you have a good night, and thank you so much for everything. And I will see you tomorrow. But you know what? There is one important person that we need to talk to quick. Thank you so much for helping me make a good choice. And thank you for listening to me and taking everything into consideration and giving me your honesty too. I definitely appreciate that. You've always been an amazing partner for everything.